Let's talk.
Let's talk.
But
Let's talk about her campaign.
Yeah, and it's something I really wanted
Brenda.
to talk about before even we get deep into the campaign. I know you even called me sometime 2 weeks ago when I was
She's
body
calling you.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't even call her people. She called her.
she didn't call Nini. We're going to be talking about your campaign and what you're doing, and I know you've been doing great things. But also, I want to understand, like, I went through body shaming because of my post-pregnancy body and all that, and it was really hurting for me, and it almost broke me at some point. And then I was like, you know what? I don't think it should break me, I know probably you might have gone through the same, or maybe like when you did news when you were preggers or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you were able to handle and rise above that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something you'd like to tell guys at home, because I know people really do look up to you. And even when you called me and talked to me, I was like, oh wow, you even gave me a different perspective about things.
And I love how you spoke out about it, Pierre. I think that was awesome, because I know sometimes we're not supposed to respond, right? The rule is, but for me, I think there's a certain point. I was pregnant in 2015. Up until that point, I'd never responded to hate. I mean, I was told I'm earning God knows how much when I came back in the country. There were so many weird rumors about me who I was dating. So I was like, whatever. Then when I started getting a lot of sexist and mean comments when I was pregnant on TV, that's the first time I unleashed fury. Like my husband was like, I don't even recognize you. I'm like, no, because, and it was, a lot of it was men. Some people were like, it could be. I'm like, no, I think it was men, because a lot of them were saying, first of all, you're too pregnant to be on TV. And I remember asking them, what does that mean?
What's too pregnant?
I just know, but I asked them, let's explain.
What's too pregnant?
And sometimes I'd reason with them, and sometimes I said, you've insulted every woman by saying I'm disgusting. Like some of them were like, it's so, I remember this one guy saying, oh my God, please get pregnant Janet out of the TV. She looks so gross.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
I remember them.
That is ridiculous.
And so for me, I really spoke out. And my whole thing was, you've not just insulted me, you've insulted womanhood, you've insulted women, you've insulted your own mother.
Yes.
And a lot of them apologized, because I put it that when they saw it in that perspective.
When they hear their mother, then all of a sudden...
Exactly. Then it hits home. I'm like, you didn't think about that?
Yeah, it's almost like, I'm sorry I don't do it for you anymore.
I know. I'm sorry I'm not sexy.
I'm sorry that I don't excite you.
But no, Pierre, for me, I needed to speak out because it wasn't about just Janet. It was about other women. Did it bug me? Yes and no. It bugged me because I thought it was so insulting. But at the same time, I'm like, this is an opportunity to just tell it straight and say, this is wrong. This is, and I remember my dresses, they were nice stretchy dresses, but they look tight, but they're not.
Yeah.
I made sure they were more snug, and then I sat like this, just to
like
my boss,
the bump is growing.
Noticed, they were like, girl, I'm like, nope. Not even.
Let me do this.
Do not even
Next week, it's going to be pink. It's going to really be showing. And then I documented. And I didn't document my journey because of anything other than the fact that I was fascinated by what was happening inside me. I didn't know it would have such a fascinating and wonderful effect on women who were like, you're making it really, normal. Thank you for showing it. Just like I think you did, you as well, just posting. I think sometimes you realize that it makes people feel like it's okay. It's not a disease.
It's not, and you were functional. You actually worked.
So I did rise above it because I just made it like a journey, and I made it, and I was so proud of what was happening in me. And I was like, women need to be, and men need to be supportive of that. I'm lucky I'm surrounded by very supportive men, whether it's my dad, my brothers, my husband, and they're liberal. So I never saw that side of it until I was pregnant, because all the guys around me were like, it's fine, this is what happens. You know, how are you feeling? That was what the conversation was. And suddenly it's, you're too gross to be on air. You're too pregnant, thank you. And
I don't know what I would do.
Let me tell you one thing. I am actually insulted on your behalf, because, hold on, was your baby belly reading the news, or was it you?
I know.
Honestly, as in, people are shallow.
And not only that, you would see even, there was an anchor, I think a weather anchor in the US, who I think got it worse. And I remember she talked about it on air as well. So it's not just me and us, it's a lot of women around the world who, I don't know what, it's a lack of exposure, it's a chip on their shoulder, and these people feel the need to, I always say, malicious people are projecting their own insecurities. Like you're not feeling good about yourself, so you have to project it on me. Do you need a hug?
Were you hugged enough for the child?
Were you hugged? Hug your children.
That's our tagline.
That's a good one.
Hug your children.
They'll grow up to be secure.
And that's the only way, like for you,
fulfilled.
maybe it hurts you, which is so understandable, but it's not you that's the problem. The moment you know that, life is okay.